the more that you tell your story and your story shows evidence of success, the people find you. And it is such an amazing feeling when people want to join you versus you trying to tell people to join you.
So Laura, thank you so much for your time. How much, give me scope of your business last year in 2019.
2019, we did, gosh, I have to remember here. We did a little over 500,000 in GCI.
Nice job.
Closed 97 transactions. A little over 18 million in sales.
Nice.
We started the year with 2 admin and 4 agents, and we ended the year with 1 admin and 1 agent.
Sure.
And restarted over, if you will, rebranded.
You learned a lot though, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do you think if you would not have led with action and grew really fast, do you think you would have learned as much?
That was my big objection to overcome, was I like to take my time and think about things forever. And when I started getting past that and started making decisions quicker, not necessarily fast without thought, but making them quicker, doing it, then I started to take off for sure. And then 2020, definitely.
Yeah. So tell us 2020 so far, like give us like roughly where you are now.
So 2020, the team is now 9 total. So just bringing on someone this week actually, which makes number 9. And then we'll be looking at getting our second admin hired here shortly. So we'll be an even 10. So I got to do things in evens, not odds.
Sure.
Our projections, our goals that we're trying to hit. And I believe that, we are on base. We're at 57% right now of the way to meet those goals. 625 GCI, 26 million for sales, and around transactions, give or take. Give or take, because the home prices have increased, so we might not have to do that many transactions to meet the GCI goal.
Can you say how many units you're going for again?
135.
135. Nice job. One thing that I always enjoy about our conversations, Laura, is you were 57% of the way to your goal. I think that's so crucial for people to understand. You know where you're going, and you constantly have a scorecard keeping track along the way.
Whether it's a positive or an addiction, yes, my coach has kept me very in tune. I remember saying when I started coaching, maybe even before coaching, I said, someone who just did what I did, rattled those numbers off. I remember seeing those things at family reunion, people going, wow, like I want to know all those numbers one day, or know how to remember it without looking down. And here I am. I have them memorized because I look at them often. They're my goals. I look at those goals. I look at my personal goals, to stay on track. But yeah, one of the goal spreadsheets that I use gives me that percentage, because if somebody were to say, well, hey, are you going to hit your goals, or how you doing this year? You'd just say, oh, I'm pretty busy, so I think I'm doing pretty good. And that's, again, the bold law, right? Don't mistake movement for achievement, where we could be really, really busy all the time and didn't do squat that week, so.
I have a question for you. When you tell a seller that you're on track to do 26 million, what's their response to that?
I have not just flat out told them that. However, we are very proud to be number 1 at KW Green Bay right now. We're very proud to be in the top 2% of Brown County right now. So I have, set a few of those numbers. And
perfect. Yeah, you're explaining your value proposition and what you've worked so hard to build. And then when you can articulate that story, however that is, whatever that number is, 2% in Brown County, being the top 2% in Brown County is like phenomenal, right? Like that's like, when you share that with people, they all of a sudden they're like, oh, there's a lot of value in using Laura and her team. So I love that you're dialed in with the numbers. And I love that. I just sprung this call on with you.
No, it's like, do I have time to prepare?
No, you don't. And you were like, let me think about it. And then you just thought back. You're like, here's exactly what we did in 2019. Here's where we are today. Your brain is totally programmed for success in real estate. You have it completely wired in of aiming you have your ship like kind of set to that navigation of exactly where you're going. And that's phenomenal. That's awesome. I hope everybody hears that and then just gets better at that. Just that of going, this is where I'm going. We're going to do 26 million. We're 56% of the way there right now. And you're just that dialed in. I think that's phenomenal. How do you, what do you do to like set those goals? So you did over $500,000 last year in 2019 in gross commission income, which is massive. I mean, that's awesome. And then you chose 625. Can you give me some thoughts on why you chose 625 for this year?
No, I just came up with a number.
Well, why not 725?
6 sounded, but well, so I have goals and I have stretch goals, and our stretch goal is 750.
Okay.
So that's the Everest to shoot for, is the 750. 625 we should hit. If we hit it, there's no slowing down. I think that's people tend to say that a lot, is when they hit their goal, well, hey, gosh, maybe I could take a break right now, or, I'm so tired, maybe I'll just take December off, or this or that. We hope to accomplish that goal beginning of fourth quarter, even end of third quarter, so that we can keep pushing and then surprise ourselves with what we get. But I kind of looked at, I guess I came up with the number because the year before, 2018, the GCI was 331. And so I just kind of figured, okay, 550 and then maybe 625. It was a little bit hard, right? My goal setting, we were a 3-person team when I set my goals in November, December. So I had to really test my mind to think big, because with 3 people, it's a pretty hard goal with 3 people, but my mind wasn't there. My mind was, I'm going to rebuild this team. And my org chart was to have 8 to 9 back on the team by the end of 2020. And here I am, and it's June. So, I'm ahead of my org chart goal, I guess.
Absolutely. I hope people are listening to this, because the reason you're ahead is you've programmed your brain on exactly what you wanted. And you're like, if it happens by the end of the year, great. But what happened was you have it so dialed in of what you're looking for that the world helped you accomplish your goal, because you had that org chart down. And I'm sure you told your admin, Christy, about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you probably talked about it with your other agents. And then all of a sudden, did some of them, did you get any referrals from them? Or did you get any like, hey, we should talk to so-and-so, or, just the world will help you when you have your brain, or that organized and working towards a common goal, and you start sharing it with people. Other people jump on board with your vision, and they just naturally want to help you. Your buyers and sellers want to help you hit 26 million. They do. If you share those with them, they're like, that is like, they can't even imagine those numbers.
And we did quite a bit in January. January was a newsletter to our sphere that talked about our goals, very plain and simple, asking them, help us. We set some big goals for ourselves, and that none of us want to back down from them, so help us out. And then something I've really learned, we always talk about what you focus on, expand, right? If you're focusing on buyers or listings. When I started focusing on the team, the beginning was hard because I felt like I was trying to find people. The more that you tell your story and your story shows evidence of success, the people find you, and it is such an amazing feeling when people want to join you versus you trying to tell people to join you.
Exactly. Yeah, you become an attractant.
A big change, yeah.
Yeah, you become the attractant because you have laid the systems and models and value of, and then you have proof. You have proof of people that you've taken and helped to the next level, which is awesome. So, well, I hope that people listening to this understand Laura Rabas is a business person. You can totally tell just by talking to her. She's got an org chart, she's got her budget, she's got her goals, she's got her percentages of goal. She's got her numbers. She knows all her numbers completely dialed in. She's running a massive business. We're super proud of you, Laura, and thanks for sharing with us.
Thank you.